everybody, and welcome to my lair. I'm your Galaxy Master, TheBestFrog, and today we are playing Space and Dice.
Space and Dice.
Space and Dice.
The Island of Sins. And with me today we have Inkontoast.
Well, surely my mouth.
ZeplenX.
Yo.
Roseheart.
I can't find my box cutter so I can make a chair.
And Carmeo VA.
So the duckfoot gun has 4 barrels that has 10 degrees each in each one.
Before we get started, here are a few things I need to say. There will be swearing and jokes not meant for children, so keep this out of kids' reach. And lastly, do all of you consent to being recorded for the purpose of having the recording be posted on online social media? I messed it up. Online social media?
You stink. But yes. No. Yes.
Why you
better.
supposed to your mic, Zeppelin? Hey, yo, back up, bro. I don't need you whispering in my
What
ear.
do you mean?
I found my box.
The mic's right here. The mic's always right here. What are you talking
Y'all
about?
need to calm the
not
hell down.
blocking
Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Immediately sidetracked.
Oh, man. And yeah. Why? Oh, my gosh. Hold on. Ah! That's... Oh, man. Hold on.
Oh, get out of my ear. God damn.
Okay, is that better? Is that better?
Hey, little
Stop
mama, let me
messing up?
whisper in your ear.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Let's calm
That's
that
something
down.
that you might like to hear. It's free real estate, bitch.
Ain't no way. Okay, moving forward. So last week, the lot of you were in a bit of a battle. The lot of you fought individuals and just barely managed to survive the onslaught. However, you almost got through that with a little help from John, trying to talk your way through things. But things didn't quite go to plan. But luckily for you, you were able to find power cells for Charlotte. Make sure I believe you have about 5 available ones other than the one you're using right now, correct?
I'm not too sure. Hold on. I think, what was it? There was like 4 in the car, 2 in her inventory. Zeppelin has 1, and then she used 1 from the one that's in the 4 in the car.
Then
So
that would
like
be
7?
6. That would be 6.
Okay.
But yeah, you have 6 available ones, and that doesn't include the one you already put into yourself. So you have like a whole week that you're good now, and technically 6 more weeks after that you're good as well. Oh, excuse me. But other than that, the lot of you go back to the safe house, and I remember you guys mentioned that you decided to keep the scientists around.
Yeah, they're fun.
So
what
I
are
would
their
like
names?
to,
I forgot.
Emmanuel and Elliot.
Emmanuel.
I will point out one thing
woman, right?
I will point out one thing to the lot of you though, that there isn't a lot of space in this, like in the apartment that you guys are in the safe house.
They sleep on the floor.
Well, she's sleeping by the door. Charlotte's sleeping by the door. So
Charlotte's by the door. Okay,
Somebody
then
get the child a bed. Holy shit! Just go. Why? There's no reason.
Why the fuck not?
Oh man.
I'm going to sound better in 3.
You said Emmanuel, right?
Emmanuel's the deer.
Emmanuel and
Emmanuel
it's
and
Emmanuel and Elliot.
Yes, Emmanuel and Elliot.
Okay.
Does Mary stay with us? Like, does Sue stay with us?
Mary, Sue does leave for a bit, as per you. Like, she doesn't sleep here because she's not entirely sure whether or not the others might try to get rid of her while she's sleeping. So she does leave when she's sleeping.
She's especially wary of Charlotte.
But yeah, you guys, so I'd say, remember you were, she does inform John that your like company's giving you some time off because of how good a job you've been doing.
Wow.
But
and I haven't even showed up to work. You're so good.
But yeah, you guys, it's another morning. I'd say you guys took a long rest. You guys are safe. Emmanuel and Elliot, they're there as well. But the lot of you, yeah, you're at the safe house. And John,
Yep.
I will say you were given a new phone that you can talk to Sue with, right?
I think I gave that phone. No, I gave my original phone to,
To
you know what I
Charlotte, and
did
she
with the
threw it
original
away.
phone.
Yeah, she threw it away.
I still have
And
not
he's like, okay, we're
retrieved
gonna
it.
play the hard way, but he didn't just say what the hard way was.
I still have not retrieved the phone that she threw away. So I just have the phone that I normally have.
Gotcha. So yeah, you get a
No, the phone that I can call her with specifically, the phone that I got from her.
cool. What is your okay? I assume you set up everything the way you liked it on this phone. What does the ringtone sound like for when Sue calls you?
Despacito.
I thought it was gonna be the Skype.
Oh my goodness. You hear it's a Despacito Skype like remix. And
Okay, go ahead.
God.
but yeah, you get a call from Sue.
By the way, I didn't receive any calls from that mafia thing from the burner phone that I got from her.
You know what? Oh wow. Okay, yeah, no, you've not yet gotten any calls from it. No. Not yet.
Okay, bet. All right.
It's only been like a day or two, so.
Hey Cam. Guess what?
What?
Yellow.
You hear Sue say, John is, you hear, she's like stuttering over her words after hearing yellow before she, John, are you doing all right now?
Yeah. Okie dokie. All right.
Glad to hear it.
Actually. I'm like fine.
John, I've been thinking. I think our parents could do with a visit.
Think so? I haven't gone to them like over the weekend. I've been going to church. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And even
But
if they're not there, we can just take a look around the house.
Yeah, sure. I'm down. I doubt these guys will let me go though. He looks at Alan.
What's Alan doing?
I guess he's doing the old man sleep
wait.
like usual.
Carl might be getting his pizza right now. Yeah.
Again? That nigga has a pizza every day. He begging for the diabetes.
Friday's pizza day, bro. Don't you remember?
I'm back.
Oh, welcome
Guys,
back.
look at you when I say these guys won't let me go.
What?
Nothing. Not important.
Oh, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you hear Sue go. I think you hear Sue on the phone. So John is on the phone right now, supposedly with Sue, and she goes, "Well, do you think there's any way you could convince them?"
I'll see what I can do.
I mean, hey, you did help them with that whole situation. At least the girl owes you.
All right, I have an idea. Let me try something. He's gonna hang up the phone.
Cool.
Do I know Charlotte's name yet?
Nope. Well, actually, the scientist.
I was gonna say technically
Haven't,
one of the guards said her name.
No,
One of
I
the
don't
oh,
think
that is
there.
true. One of the guards.
I was-
No, you were there. One of the guards
Oh,
did
yeah.
say Charlotte. So you guys have heard
I was gonna
her.
say.
Yeah. What, Rose?
I was gonna say like didn't also what's it called? Didn't Kyle also say Charlotte too?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
that is
he was
true.
screaming it. Oh, but I did.
But
I
do
did
they-
do a pun.
do they,
I did do a bit when he said Charlotte. I'm like, who's that?
Oh
yeah,
God!
that's what he said. He said, "Who's that?" So that means he doesn't know who Charlotte is.
Oh
Is
God!
she still by the door?
This soda just
She's still by the
exploded on
door.
me.
She
Soda explosion.
outside? She's outside?
No, she's not outside. She's inside, but by the door, sleeping.
She's gonna crouch. And then he's gonna like reach for her. I assume she wakes up from that, like assassin sets and whatnot.
She like I guess when she feels that presence, she immediately pulls out her gun and points to where you're at.
Oh, come on! He puts his finger on the barrel of the gun and points it towards the ground. It's not real anyway. Hey, Charlotte. Or I don't know your name. Hey, little girl, 8-year-old.
That's crazy.
8-year-old.
What kind of video games you like? Give me a sec.
Terminator.
I'm not 8 years old.
What? Give me a sec. 1 second, bro.
While Ink's dealing with that, Alan, what are you in Maryland doing right now?
Well, we just got back, didn't we?
No, this is the day. This is like either the day after or maybe like 1 or 2 days after. You guys might have wanted to. I would say it was a suggestion that you would want to lay it low for a couple of days. So if you guys would have done that, then it would have been a couple days.
Get low. Torque on the floor.
I'm gonna go buy more ammo for my sniper.
You're
Ooh,
leaving?
are you gonna buy a silencer?
Yeah,
Fun.
Nice.
Awesome.
I
Yeah.
kinda need that.
I'll say yeah. You can go ahead. Let's see. Yeah. How? Oh wait. I will. Oh wait. Let me also send you a quick message, Car. Because
no.
you do. Let me see something. Cool. All right.
Ooh, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Let me see.
The stress of Jamaicans, man. Hate it.
What, me?
Huh? You're Jamaican?
No. If I was, then I probably would get the Edward pass.
Hey, I give it to you. Go ahead. Say it on recording.
Nah.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't have guts. I'm a pussy.
Redaction did. Redaction said the N-word. Alright,
Yeah.
Are you continuing from where you were?
Yeah, we're gonna continue from where you're at. But yeah, John. Yeah, what do you? Yeah, what do you?
Big
You're coming.
big
You're coming to
silencer.
Charlotte. Yeah. Oh wait, real quick. Yeah. John and we're gonna do John and Charlotte since Ink's back. John and Charlotte will do their thing. Alan, go ahead and message me what you buy, and yeah, unless you want to wait and roleplay it.
Motherfucker.
Hey, what kind of games do you like? I asked Charlotte.
Excuse me?
Yeah, games like video games, controller, TV.
She gives you this very puzzled look.
You know, like Mario, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed. You love that one.
The only one I know is hide and seek, and usually the winner is alive.
You poor child. You know what? How about we go? I have a console back in my house. If you want to go grab it, you can play some games.
No.
Rumor is they're even better than ice cream.
How old do you think I fucking am?
Aren't you 8 years old?
No. Who told you that?
You like glances at Elliot. No one.
Elliot,
Does Charlotte notice that?
Charlotte,
Don't hide
you
it.
know for a fact that you remember you saw Elliot did throw you under the bus earlier by saying like, "Oh yeah, she's extremely young. She's a child. You shouldn't be like, you gotta let." Like Elliot
She said 8.
did not. Yeah,
I'm
she
like,
said
oh,
8. Elliot
oh.
did say fully 8 years old. So and knows they were like Emmanuel was like, "Oh, she's gonna kill us."
Oh, come on. They have, oh, you'd love this. They have murder.
No.
Murder in the,
Unless if
come
I'm
on.
actually, am I gonna be murdering you?
I mean, multiplayer games? You mean Mortal Kombat if you try
I'm
it?
talking about you no longer breathing, you're not alive. And then maybe I might go after the scientists. She looks at Elliot specifically.
Elliot's watching TV, watching cartoons.
That would not be good if you killed me. We can stop for ice cream on the way. Come on, that'd be fun. Like fun.
When she says ice cream, well, like when you say ice cream, she kind of like thinks about it, but she still says no.
Aww. I gotta convince this child. Ooh, I got it.
Child.
Where are they? Where are they keeping the power cells?
Where are you keeping the power cell, Charlotte?
Let's see. I know that she has like 2 in her inventory, but the others, she actually gave it to what's his name? Emmanuel.
Oh, Emmanuel.
Emmanuel?
Emmanuel
Because-
would have kept them in the van probably, because as far as he knows, that would be the safest place for them.
Oh, where's the van parked?
It's in the.
we have it, like, in
you got. Okay, go ahead.
I was about to ask, didn't we like pay for like a garage?
Oh,
did.
I did.
John paid
I
for it to
paid
be
for
in the
the
garage.
garage.
And I believe you paid it for the full week, which was a lower, like it was a little bit, it was a good price for it. So
It's on sale, like bulk time.
Yeah, John is the kind of person who cannot pass up a sale, I feel like.
Alright, so I'll like, okay, I'll go by myself, but I'm taking the van with all your precious power cells in them. If I get jumped into the streets, then who knows what could happen. Maybe I die and they take all the power cells and they run off with them, never to be found again. Then you would die shortly after. That would suck. Well, bye. And he walks out the door.
She does not give a shit because she knows that she has more in her. With her.
I mean,
And also Maryland also has 1.
oh, come on.
Actually,
Children
no, you
nowadays are
said,
so hard to
wait,
please.
Maryland, did you have one in your inventory? Like, are you keeping it in your
Yes.
inventory or no?
Oh, I can't.
Just in case if she somehow loses hers,
Okay.
he got her back.
Well, I also have a
See,
question.
she's still good.
Maryland, I am curious. Did you? I'm assuming Alan wouldn't want to take you on his trip outside of the safe house. So, Maryland, would you have heard this conversation? Well, actually, I will say that even if Alan's leaving, you probably would have gotten back before. Let me see. Let me check something. Okay. Okay, real quick. Mo, you would have been in there anyway. So, Mo, if you want to have heard the conversation, you can. Like, I doubt they
yeah.
were being secretive about it.
Of course not. He was just in the other room, sitting with Emmanuel, just watching TV.
Hey, Mo, you want to come? We're going to get ice cream on the way. Or I'm going to get ice cream, seeing as this one doesn't want to come. And Brad.
Oh, and he turns around. He's like, where are you guys going again? To your
My house. We're going to pick up my console, my BS5.
Okay then, but I'm gonna have to wait for big guy to come back.
Come on, he's such a stickler.
I mean, he is paid to protect me and all that. So I can't
He's gonna try and shoot me. Ugh.
I'll make sure he doesn't. Don't worry.
You guys are a bunch of no fun. I'm gonna go alone.
Crazy.
Okay. Have fun.
What flavors do you want? I'm gonna bring them
dumbass.
back.
Hold on. Keep going. I'd say, Alan. Did you go for anything other what? Let me see. So, to answer your question, I'll just go ahead and say this one out loud. So, Alan, to get a silencer, that'll be about 800 carats. 1,000 if you want a really good one, but 800 carats for a decent one. 400 carats for one ammo box, which would be a full magazine pretty much, I believe. Let me see. No, an ammo box has... how much is in an ammo box? Dang it, it's not. I thought I had it down. An ammo box has about 10 per box. So, and that same... So... 10, it would be 10 rounds of ammo for 400 carats. And to increase your equipment slots, you can actually, let me see. There is something to do that with. Let me see. So to increase so there's ways to increase your inventory slots and okay. So there's 2 different ways. So packs includes inventory slots. So there's small items pack, medium pack, and large packs. And then you have rigs. Rigs will help you increase your gear slots. So you can get a small rig, which will increase by 1 gear slot, a medium for 2, and large for 3 gear slots. You can only have 1 rig on at a time and only 1 pack on at a time. Let's see. Let me see. So for... Bro. Gotcha. So I'm going to say for a medium item pack to increase your inventory, that's about for 350 carats. And a medium rig to give you 2 extra gear slots will be about... You know, I'd say it'd be about the same, 350 carats, I think. Let me check rigs real quick. Hold on.
So wait, so a medium equipment slot, this item pack is how much?
A medium items pack will be 350 carats, and that will increase your inventory by
You already have a small one.
by 3. If you already have a small one, you would have to replace your small one with this.
Okay.
You can't
Is there
carry
a
2
price
packs at the same time.
Then could I sell my small one and buy a medium one?
Yeah, you could just sell the small one and replace it with the medium one if you wish. The small one, you'd have to take it to a pawn shop. It's not going to give you nearly as much unless you wanted to try and make an attempt at bargaining.
What's the bargaining roll?
So bargaining is 3 sets of rolls. You will have to make persuasion checks. Multiple persuasion checks. There is a chance of the price being increased.
How much would I get just by not doing that?
By not doing it, it would be 150.
Okay, so it would bring down the medium back to 100.
Let me see.
You get 350 minus 150.
Right, you would get let me see. Hold on. Yeah,
That would 200.
you could sell the small bag by 150, and then you would get 150 carats, and you could bring down the price of the medium item pack by 350. I'm sending you the prices right now.
All right. And question, the rig. Would that be in my gear slot?
The rigs would go, actually, funny enough, rigs go in your inventory instead. So it's like how item packs go into your equipment, go into your gears and increase your inventory slots, whereas rigs go in your inventory and increase your gear slots.
Okay. So that, and that, because then I would now have a medium rig gives me 2 more slots in my gear.
There you go. You see. It'd be like that. See. Let's see. So Maryland, right? Maryland is choosing to wait for Buddy. Let's see.
I'm going alone.
I'm gonna say while Carr is addressing his prices and stuff like that right now. Charlotte, you while you're like sitting at the door and like John and Maryland are in conversation for a bit. Welcome back, Rose. While Charlotte, while Maryland and John are in conversation, you actually you notice Emmanuel kind of. The door is close enough to the living room that you can hold a conversation. As Emmanuel does kind of get up. I'd say Emmanuel's actually making food. Like he's just like making a little something. And but you two are like close enough for conversation as he looks over at you a little bit every now and then.
She looks at him. She's like, "You want to say something?"
Emmanuel notices this. You see, he kind of flinches a little bit when you talk to him, but a deer in headlights, you know. Looks at you and goes, it's nothing important. It just... Why do you not wish to go with him?
Because fuck them.
Why?
I'd rather you not.
Did they do something to you?
No.
Then why? If you don't, mind me asking.
I'm not ordered to go. So I don't have to go.
He thinks about that. That's true. That's true. And actually, yeah, Emmanuel doesn't have any way to convince you, so he kind of just. I mean, yeah, no, you don't have to go. I'm assuming you don't want to go.
I don't usually have a choice.
It's true.
Well, you should know that.
He nods understandingly. Says, "That's true." Well, I mean, if you don't want to go, that's your business. You see him think for a moment. He looks at. He says, "Elliot, yeah, John's heading out to go someplace. I'll go." Oh, okay. And yeah, Elliot turns off the TV, and then notices you're still sitting there. The TV is kind of at an angle that you can technically watch it from where you are at the door and go. And she smirks and turns the TV back on and puts it on like cartoons or something.
Of course she puts on
Road trip.
Oh man.
Let me guess, it's gonna be Caillou, and she's like, "Oh, this is an old show."
No, it's Kaiju. It's Caillou, but he's a kaiju.
Caillou.
That is crazy.
Fucking Godzilla.
Damn, a kaiju with cancer.
Whoa! 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 Oh man, bro's not getting any jobs after
That's
this.
actually pretty good, actually.
That's not that. Actually, I could see a show.
Radiation. Kaijus are the radiation, and Caillou is cancer.
Imagine being a kaiju that doesn't have resistance to your own radiation. That actually would be wild.
Damn. Every time it's like Kaiju 18, except when you transform, you just get more cancer.
Just get more cancer.
You heard it here first, folks. Carmeo VA is okay with using the word cancer. If any of you need a voice actor.
What else would you say? Tell me what you would say besides cancer.
You, speaking of which, Alan, you get back around this time.
Alan gets cancer, damn.
No.
Oh, no, it's
No.
Virgo. It's Virgo.
Alan, you get back around the time. Elliot comes up to you, John, taps you on the shoulder.
What?
I hear you're going on a trip.
I am.
In your favorite rocket ship?
Yeah. Through the skies, little Einstein.
And then you
John is singing that as he walks. He like slams open the door. He like barely misses Alan.
Elliot begins walking out and sees Alan and goes, "Oh, hey, we're going. John and I are going to his. We're going. I don't know where we're going. Do you want to come with?" And gets
Where
up.
Are you going?
Elliot goes, "Well, apparently there's actually." She looks at John. "Yeah, where are we going?"
He's all the way down the hall.
John, where are we going?
Mo just pulls up and is like, he said something about like going to his house to pick up something.
Where his parents got kidnapped and or are missing and or left.
No, they're not.
Too much.
Or dead.
Definitely not.
Elliot's like, "I think he's in denial, but
And
he needs a
question.
little bit of closure."
Why would that be a good idea?
Yeah, actually,
When we know for
Elliot
a
looks at Mo and says, "You can handle this. I'll keep the car engine rolling long enough if you guys want to catch up."
You do know there's a good chance whoever did anything to his parents is probably still watching that house, and just in case he comes back. In case he comes back and they can, I don't know, attack him, find us, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So again, why is that a good idea?
I told the assassin to come with me so I could have a guard, but y'all don't like a list.
That's true.
I'm not going
You
to
have you
fuck him.
you have your sister. That's your bodyguard.
Exactly.
No, okay. Yeah, that's fair actually. Yes, go. I'm going out.
Sure.
Oh, Cam, you want to say? I do bring a trench coat, like a black trench coat that's too big for me, so it touches the ground.
Is that
I guess.
Alan's trench coat?
No,
no,
wait, maybe actually.
Well,
is that
okay. Does
Alan's
Alan have
spare
multiple?
trench coat?
Does
he
Alan
have
have a
multiple?
spare? Alan?
I mean, Alan has more than one outfit. Is that what you mean?
No, but you have more than one trench coats.
No.
Specific- Oh, okay.
Okay, then
no.
it's another one. It's not yours.
You stole someone's trench coat.
I will say he does have a sweater though.
No, trench coats. Trench coats the only way to go right now.
Uh-huh.
No really
Elliot.
long trench coat.
Elliot shrugs her shoulders, and I will say, Charlotte, you can still hear this and all that. Like the door's like open as they're like kind of like midway in the hallway, and she shrugs her shoulders and look as like John's already down the hallway, and she says, "I mean, you guys don't have to come or anything like that, but let's be frank, you owe the guy." And he and Elliot leaves.
Sorry.
And Elliot, Elliot, she turns around and heads where John went. And leaves you guys to think about that.
I mean, we owe the guy, but at the same time, he called the cops on us multiple times.
Wait, did we ever see?
Shoot me.
Oh, no,
What
no,
do you
Ink,
want?
Ink, let them be this way. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide.
Well, if the cops hadn't came, what was it? That gang.
Then
they had
then his sister would have saved him.
Wait, I actually have a question.
Yeah.
Like earlier, well, a few episodes ago, John had this one guy take off his shirt and with the brain drawn
Oh, I
on his
asked
shirt,
about
walk
that
around the
already.
area.
I asked about that already. Don't worry. It's being worked on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Yeah, and you weren't there for that, so.
You don't know that.
I was just asking as out of character.
That's why we go to church to threaten people.
What?
My
Thank you
lover,
for the word,
Scott
Lord.
Cuber. She threatens people. She threatens people at a funeral.
Today is not the karaoke episode.
Yeah, this is not the musical episode.
This
Well,
episode's
I
fully
can't
going to
actually.
get copyright
I
strikes.
cannot wait for Zeppelin's episode to be so funny.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Um,
God.
But yeah, John and Elliot are on their way. But yeah, you guys continue speaking, deciding what you're gonna do. Elliot did say she was gonna make it like she's gonna try and get like I'd say before they head off, Elliot's like, oh, we got to let's just check the tires, make sure everything's running properly. We don't want to get a wreck
Wait a
or anything
minute.
like that, showing him stuff. But you guys have a few minutes to talk amongst yourselves.
The real question is, I gotta have to ask this. Why are the scientists like willingly staying with us again?
Because
They're not.
They don't want to be checked.
Yeah.
You guys just didn't let them leave. The manual stay. Okay, Elliot kind of feels like she's the kind of person you get the feeling like she's experiencing the real world again, like after being kept down there for so long that she's just like, I'm just going to enjoy life. Like
It's my favorite.
I'm happy. And Manuel is what?
Is she the chick from like New Girls or whatever? No, that's not that's the wrong episode. That's the wrong show.
Wrong.
There's a whole
show, bro. That's not a reference.
She's one of the BIT scientists. She's made of grass. Keep that in mind. She's an elemental made out of grass.
She is an elemental made out of grass.
Grass.
Damn,
Yeah,
but what kind of grass? That one you smoke or no?
No, we're talking lawn grass, which is actually why probably John likes being around her.
Damn, he likes touching grass, doesn't he?
He does. Okay, moving on. You guys.
Sorry about that.
You're fine. But
So
they
real quick, Elliot is Grass Elm, and then Emmanuel's what again? I didn't write these.
Emmanuel's
notes.
Emmanuel's a deer person, and I will say they're not wearing their
man.
lab coats anymore. They I'll put it in VC camp. I don't have a drawing of Elliot yet, but he's very much so not wearing. They're wearing the clothes that were under their labs, like a t-shirt and slacks, pretty much.
Got you.
They would have given you guys the lanyards if you just want to put that somewhere or whatever. If you want to use those later, it's up to you guys.
Oh,
You've got 2 pawn lanyards.
Charlotte has. Charlotte has them.
Oh, Charlotte took them. That's right. No, right.
By the way,
Yeah.
a t-shirt and slacks, perfect.
Okay. I look at Maryland for a moment. Do you really want to go with all the risk?
I was about to say what's life without risk, but I don't. I just don't want him to get pulled up on by.
I mean, he has a sister.
He'll be fine.
His sister's still
what
technically around, right?
Yeah.
As far as you know, you don't know if she's supposed to meet him there or not. You haven't been given info on that.
Okay.
And Marin's gonna be like, you don't know how long she could protect him for.
I mean, she's basically killed multiple men in one single slash of her giant, overbearing sword.
Still.
Who needs a sword that big?
Overcompensating.
But woman,
Calling Mo a woman.
damn.
That is crazy.
Mo isn't a woman.
If you want to go, you have to be really goddamn careful. That's an understatement.
It's an understatement.
Don't worry, for real. But I'll be as careful as I can.
Because if you're going, I'm going with. Is there even room in that car?
Oh, there's room.
Oh,
It's
there's
the van.
room.
It's a truck.
There's
it's a
room
van.
for the whole group. Yeah.
It's the van.
The van.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys got plenty of room in there, and there are I would say there are seats in the van. It's just there's wall seats that you would find, more like belts with kind of thing.
All right. Prepares a sniper rifle first. Puts the silencer on. Puts the fills a clip. Puts that on his new rig.
We're doing the entire setup, bro.
Honestly, you are very lucky that what you have is a van, because when you guys are in the back, you're pretty much not visible during those times.
Wait.
And the windows are tinted. There are 2 back windows in the back of the van that are tinted.
Is the van marked? Does it have a logo on it?
No. That's the interesting thing about it, is it is an unmarked van. It doesn't look like it's just like a white van. That's about it. Although it does have a little bit sci-fi look. It does have a license plate.
We're stupid.
You'll get pulled over.
Very stupid. We're very, very stupid right now. Check the van for fucking tracking devices.
We did that first.
Did we?
Yeah, when you guys were in the room, you guys did that. I'm pretty sure you checked the van.
No, I didn't.
Did the others?
The only ones there was Maryland and Charlotte.
For
Did
that
y'all check the
time,
van?
We did not check the van.
dog, we were in a high-risk situation. Big man.
Well, John's not thinking about it. He's about to drive this van that could be rigged to explode.
I fucking kicked down that door and start going towards the van.
Oh, no.
Did you open the door?
Yeah, I am curious. How did Charlotte respond to Elliot mentioning that you guys do owe John a little bit?
She's like, it always comes with string. Of course.
Tough. That's a tough one.
But basically she still refuses.
Okay, cool. All right. Cool. Rose,
awkward
Charlotte.
Is it gonna be in the house?
Oh, it's gonna be so awkward because Emmanuel
Emmanuel,
Yeah.
Charlotte alone. Oh no!
Wait, Emmanuel sees Maryland Moe and Alan like streak down like the hallway and like the door shut. Like I'm sure Moe's the one who has to shut the door, and the door shut. There's Rose, just
Completely
Charlotte there, and Emmanuel's just like
Before, hey, yo.
sits down at like the chair, has one of the sandwiches that he's made for himself.
Mostly just gonna be like before he closes the door, it's like.
So he's like, so how's your day? I'm alive. How are you? I'm good.
Yeah, Emmanuel. Oh, what does Moe say?
Quiet.
What does Moe say?
Emmanuel says, "I'm also alive." Charlotte says, "For now."
For now, he starts sweating.
Zeppelin, what did Moe say as like you're heading out of the door?
So basically, bro just looks at Emmanuel, just like, I am so sorry. Just closes the door. Just like,
Yeah. We're gonna have to pop back to these two every now and then. This is gonna be wild. So you got Alan. You make your way, downstairs. There's, you know what? Because it would be funny. Cool. Alan, you're running down the hallway and the door opens and a frail old lady is like exiting her apartment. It's like, no. It's like, oh,
Don't do it, Alan.
Alan, what do you do?
Alan,
You're better than this.
Alan, please.
Alan, what do
Don't
you do?
do it.
Do you want to know what the player's immediate instinct was?
What?
The player's immediate says, backhand the bitch and keep going.
That is all.
What do you do, Alan?
Granny, if you have to roll straight, you're fucked. You might kill her.
So I have to ask.
Oh my god.
I have to ask, how does the hallway look? Am I just going down a hallway or is there a railing?
It's a hallway. There's no like railing. You could just like try and squeeze past her real quick.
Like,
It would just slow you down a little bit.
I could try acrobatics.
You could.
But I have a -2 to that because of my armor.
You could.
He tries acrobatics.
Slowing down.
Fucking Dexter.
It's currently only a +1. I could athletics her.
Fuck.
That will no athletics. What would you? Okay, what is the exact action that you wish to take, and I'll tell you what you would have to roll.
You just
Like,
vault over the granny? Oh no.
How much does she block me?
You don't know. You gotta find out, buddy.
Just slow down. It's not that deep.
That's what she said.
Alan, tell me. You got 10 seconds to tell me what you do.
Damn.
9.
Wait, real quick.
University is
Remind me real quick. We're
What?
in a nice neighborhood, right?
1 second.
Hello.
Damn it. I messed it up. Shit.
No one was there. Okay.
Okay,
Go ahead, Alan.
We're in a nice neighborhood, right?
Yeah, it's a middle sector, so it's pretty nice.
Lovely. I slow down and say, how was your day? Because I don't know their name. Like,
How's your day
I try to act like the nice neighbor because that's less suspicious.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, are you like still trying to make your way past her?
Oh yeah, it's like, oh, excuse me, ma'am. I have to go by real quick. Have a nice day.
She goes, oh, yeah, of course, dearie. I apologize for being the way. I'm having a very nice day. As you get by her, you're past her now.
Mo has to get like two hours at this point.
You see her reach into her jacket and she goes, here you go, young man. I hope life gets better for you. And she hands you a candy.
That's crazy. Damn.
The grandmama candy.
But yeah, what do you, did you keep going?
All of a sudden, she just starts hitting on him.
It's that hard licorice, ain't it?
Oh yeah, it's hard licorice. It's
yeah.
it's hard. It's a
Here's
little
the
bag,
thing.
but it's hard.
Here, the worst part is, my immediate thought goes to, okay, this lady's probably closer to Alan's age than anybody else in this party.
That's true.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, she gives you a
Imagine she
candy,
starts
but
hitting on him.
do you start moving past her? Like you're past her. Do you want to just like bolt?
Oh yeah, no, I'll boost past her and like, I'll just speed walk.
Cool. You start speed walking.
I take the candy and speed walk.
Do you eat the candy?
I'll just put it in my pocket for now.
Cool. Oh yeah, you got candy. You continue your way. I will say candy stacks up to 15, by the way, as you start making your way down the hallway. Elevator or stairs?
With the stairs, I can 100% use athletics.
That is true. Oh shoot, yeah. Cool. Do you want to go down the stairs or do you want to make an athletics check down the stairs?
Because you bitches be leaving.
It just turns out both Elliot and like Ink are like flirting with each other.
Oh yeah, probably.
Possibly.
Mow that lawn.
Oh my goodness, Alan, go ahead. I'd say, Mo, you're like leisurely making your way, following them. Like Alan will stop them from leaving without you.
Yeah.
Actually, can you tell me when I get to the van? Actually, tell me.
Oh, you've been at the van. Like you got to the van like a good few minutes
Yeah,
ago, and Elliot arrived shortly afterwards and is like trying to keep you there. Like, oh, Elliot, John, let me. This is a.
I will say, as Elliot comes in, do you just see John putting on makeup?
Elliot looks at John. And he goes, "What? You know what? To each their own. I'm not judging."
Huh? What?
Yeah. No, I didn't know you. I didn't. You see a slightly sad look on her face. I didn't know you swung that way.
Yo. Swing. What?
Unless you don't. I guess. Wait, actually, that's insensitive of me. I mean, guys can use makeup as well. You could be an actor.
Yeah. What was the other option?
What was the other?
You could be an actor.
Hey,
Back up to Alan.
I'm gonna say anything more.
I'll say, Alan, going down. You don't have to make an athletics check to get down the stairs because it's one of those spiral types. Making an athletics check, you would be trying to go down the center thing. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna break a bone if you do that.
Hell yeah!
Mike.
I mean, okay, make an athletics check if you want.
Hell yeah! 16.
Oh dang! No, it's okay. You know what? You succeed. How do you succeed this? I actually want to hear what you think. What you come up with.
So it's a spiral, right?
It's a spiral staircase. It's like one of those staircases it's more like square spiral.
So that okay. So it means there's a hole in the middle, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. I just casually go over the railing and just catch myself on each part of the railing that goes down a level.
Oh, parkour stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was like, if you go, okay. I was like, all right. I was like preparing my D6s real quick. You parkour your way. Since you're making an athletics check, I say it's like more of a strength thing. You're not doing tricks as you back and forth, and eventually you do make it to the bottom quicker than you normally would have. And the stairs, you got a straight shot to the door that leads to the like garage thing that they have, the public garage.
Nice, Cameron.
I go in and see John putting makeup on.
Yeah. Oh no. As you make your way towards the garage door opens and a lady with a baby carriage is strolling through.
Oh my god. What the hell?
What do you do, Alan?
Run through. Screw the baby.
Just push the baby.
Alan, what do you do? Alan?
It turns out.
Oh.
Turns out like the woman is.
Give me a moment.
Give it in a moment.
Give me a moment. I can't find the GIF. I'm sad. All right. I'm not gonna bowl through a baby. I am not a monster.
Cool. Yeah, you take a minute or two to wait for it's like, oh, thank you. Like, do you hold the door open? Because like moving a carriage to an open door, you know how it is. Yeah, cool. You open the door. Actually, that gets her through quicker. It's like, thank you so much, sir. And she moves. It's a reptilian family. You notice there's like 4 or 5 lizard children in that carriage. As she's like, thank you so much. As she makes her way past you.
Busy woman.
But yeah. You see the van.
Yeah, I go to it and I open the door.
You see him there with you see actually Elliot helping a little bit with the makeup. Okay, all right, yeah. Let's see.
Okay, so under the.
What are you doing?
Oh, hello, Alan.
I turn around. Get in, Woodson. We have a job to do.
What the fuck you just say?
I said, get in.
you think you is?
I'm gonna go. I'm going to check the vehicle for tracking devices.
Make an
Oh, yeah.
You
investigation
do
check.
you do this. Can I use my investigative tools?
Yes, yeah. I would say using the. I will lower the DC because you are using your detective tools that you have. So that's actually really good.
Aha! I have a use for them.
People remembering their tools.
Hooray!
I also have a mechanics one.
That's true. Alan's gonna be the one with all the tools by the end of this campaign. Like, I've got chemist tools, I've got mechanics
I
tools.
am Batman.
You are Batman. No.
Oh my god!
Let me see what you roll.
Bro said, "I'm the knight." I'm
Cool.
vengeance.
With easily with a 15, you check the whole thing, and you are 100% sure that there isn't a tracker on this van. You do notice there is like a GPS on it, and if you wish to remove that, you can.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, you just get
I
rid of the
don't remember
GPS.
the way
You
home.
guys have you guys have your phones. Like that can
we
be
have
used as
phones.
GPS.
Who uses GPS is gonna
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
Might have been safe.
But yeah, you get rid of the GPS in the van. Luckily, that easy removal. Get that out. Yeah.
Good idea,
I have both of John's phones.
No, you don't. Give him back.
He has one back, but you do have one of John's phones.
I do have one of John's phones.
No.
Yes.
Do you?
I kept your work phone.
You did. Oh, yeah.
Then my personal phone, and then the one that I got from. Okay.
Right.
The work phone is currently in backup in the room.
Yeah. So real quick. So while eventually Moe, you make your way eventually you make it to the van by the time Alan
Does
finishes.
Mo recognize me?
Actually, I will ask you, Mo, to make me a what would be? It would be perception or awareness. Yeah, go ahead. Actually, yeah, make a deception, Inc. If you could. Let's see how badly if Mo is fooled or not.
Imagine it's like a nat fucking 20.
I'll be like, damn, it's crazy.
Wait, I gotta get my sheet open. Whoops.
Bro.
Cam, quickly. What's my charisma? I forgot.
Let me look. I got it open right now. Your charisma is a +4.
And what is the thing? Perception.
You would be actually. I will say it's gonna be a perception or awareness for Mo, and for John, your deception is a So your charisma is a +4.
I rolled it already. You can check it in my chat.
Let me check it. Okay, cool. Mo,
Then let me
go ahead and roll perception or awareness. That awareness type beat. Let me see it. Okay. Cool. Mo, you make your way to the van, right? And you see Elliot sitting in the passenger seat. And you see Alan Alan, I assume you smashed the GPS.
Take it
I don't do that. But honestly, take it apart is probably a pretty decent idea. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna find a random car and just kind of like tape it to the bumper.
Bro.
You attach this GPS system to another person's car. You realize? Oh my goodness! Yeah, you attach this GPS to another person's car, and right around that's about the time, Mo, you get here and you see in the driver's seat of your guys' van a complete stranger. This trench coat. You see this guy in a trench coat. He's got bags under his eyes, it looks a lot like Alan with this black trench coat, a very dark gray trench coat over them.
Just half the size.
Their hair is kind of slicked back a bit with a bun in the back of the hair, so kind of like a man bun type of thing. And yeah, they've got a tie. They've got just a little man bun in the back, slick back hair, trench coat, bags under the eyes. Younger gentleman, but man, the years just from being tired you can see on this individual. You've never met this person before.
So basically, right, Mo's gonna take out his violin. He's just gonna bring it out a little.
Come on,
he's gonna say a little bit of a phrase.
Elliot sees that. He's like, he's one of ours. This is. He looks at you for a second, Ink.
The name's Holmes. Holmes Morlock.
This is
Who the
Holmes.
fuck is this? Why? The
Get in. We have a
What
mission.
is
We have a mystery to
John?
solve.
Oh Lord. He just looks, turns to Alan, and is like, Alan, who the hell is this in the driver's seat?
No idea. Pulls out a gun.
Ah, you guys are incompetent. Come on, we have to go. No time for jokes. The mystery needs to be solved.
Elliot leans over really close, like to the other, so John doesn't hear. It's like, it's John. I think he's in a phase.
It's not a phase. Mystery to solve. Let's go.
It's not a phase, Mom.
Because
tonight will be.
Maryland gets into the car. I'll
Ah,
be back real quick.
Alan.
Yeah. Hold on.
Cool.
I guess I'll go in the back of the van.
Cool. Yeah, you guys get in the back of the van. So Mo and Alan, the two of you, would be hidden from just view in the back of the van. Thank goodness. And Elliot's in the front seat. You guys, yeah, the van takes off. You start making your way towards the Doe family home. Meanwhile. So, Charlotte, do you like cartoons?
You think I would watch that?
I wouldn't know. Did they show you cartoons when, you know?
Of course not.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. They wouldn't. That's just dumb question. Yeah.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
What is Kyle supposed to be?
Oh, you mean? You remember him from before?
I only remember him from the breeding program.
Yeah. So as you know, as I believe from the reports that were given, you mutilated him.
Well, I shot him.
Well, after that happened, he was considered used goods, in a sense. He wasn't worth anything to BIT anymore, so he was simply repurposed, as they would have put it.
And what is Charlotte supposed to be?
Well, granted, that was before I was even working there, but I believe Charlotte is supposed to be one of the only, successful projects they ever had.
But what is that project?
Manual
All
nods.
I know is,
Go ahead.
all I know is that I was a part of it. But what is it?
Manuel says, right, they wouldn't have. Okay. Manuel kind of, scoots his seat over a little bit, and like you see him like thinking like how to put it. Says, okay, you've seen other individuals, scientists, people at the facility who have had cybernetic, changes, correct? You know that's not an uncommon thing, correct?
Well, were they forced to?
No, they wouldn't have been. Those were prosthetics.
She kind of like glances at her hand, and she kind of sighs.
Your situation, so a little understanding on how it works. When, let's say, a person like myself were to lose a limb, like my arm, like in an accident, I got hit by a car, an accident were to happen, or I get attacked and they end up having to amputate it. Something happens where I lose my arm. Right? I would there are systems and different people in this world who are capable of designing cybernetic replacements for limbs. So I wouldn't have to just not have an arm for the rest of my life. I could have one. I could have an arm built for me, and I could then have. It would replace my current one. It would be a surgery they would take care of. It would be optional. It'd be my choice if I wanted to have it. And most people, most of the time, you've probably seen as you've been out here a bit now, most people out here will usually choose to get that replacement because, you know, they want their arm back or they want their leg back, or a lot of times, many more people than people would suspect actually have those enhancements. Sometimes it's just simple as a pacemaker, a heart, replacement lungs. People have internals replaced as well. Your experiment, however, BIT believed that the relationship between flesh and metal needed to be closer. BIT believes that machinery, there had to be a way to infuse, because of the fact that artificial beings exist, that there had to be a way to fuse a person who has a flesh and has like a living like soul with that of the machinery, with the technology. And they basically wanted to make a way that would enhance the capabilities of an individual far beyond what they normally would be able to do using these cybernetic enhancements. Thing is, BIT didn't believe that the normal enhancements that people get these days would fit the bill, would work well enough. They wanted to be a closer relationship. They wanted to be something that could grow with you. And there were many more before you, Charlotte. There were many that were discarded, I believe, and many after you as well. You're the only one that survived and functions correctly, which would explain why they spent so much time on you. Project Charlotte was supposed to be the project that fused flesh and metal perfectly.
Of course. So basically, they got to have their product while I got my childhood taken away.
I mean, yeah. And you're not the only one.
I know. I've seen many others. So, you know about my files, don't you?
Not as much as some others. Like I said, I was one of the lowest ones on the totem pole. And I wasn't really working on your project specifically. They have a lot of other things that they have us work on. Plus, with a project as important as yours, I doubt many pawn-level scientists would ever be allowed even near you at the risk of questions of, like, loyalty and whatnot.
Huh. I guess so. After all, usually, the ones that work with me, or whatever, well, Xavier would just have me kill them if they step out of line.
Mm-hmm.
They've done that to many people. And they've even done it to one of my handlers, even.
True.
But I do have a question.
Okay.
So, bitch face over there, as she kind of like gestures to like Elliot.
Elliot's not in here. Remember?
I know, but she's kind of like making a movement like when she was there and like she left the door.
You can motion to the grass that's on the ground.
Okay, so she motions to the grass. She's like, that bitch face there. She said that I was 8. I know I'm not 8, but would you know how old I really am?
Actually, I might. Based on the fact most, if not all, the experiments, by the time they had gotten you, they had a time limit on like how old the individual had to be before they could start the experiments. So based off that, and then based off when I joined, you would have to be somewhere between 16 to 20.
Would you think that they would still have my file?
Possibly. I mean, they probably would still have your file somewhere out there. I don't know if they keep it in data or if they would keep it like an actual physical file.
That
Not everyone's
depends on
retro.
That depends on how important they view me as, I guess.
It would. I'm sorry I don't have more answers for you.
I just wish that it wasn't me.
Emmanuel kind of gets a weird look on their face when you say that, but yeah. It goes into awkward silence again.
she kind of like ponders a bit, and like after a moment of awkward silence, she goes, "What do you think of them?"
Of who?
Them. And she kind of like, she kind of like kind of tilts her head, like as if she's like motioning like the people that were in the house.
Oh, Alan and all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Say, oh, you mean the homeless guy and the others?
Well, who else lives here?
Apparently, I do now. I mean, frankly, I don't know what to think of them. I don't know them well. You've spent more time with them than I have. But I guess the positive thing is while you guys are kind of forcefully keeping us here, you guys have been nice enough to us that you guys were kind enough not to kill us, even if it was only to gain information. But you also didn't torture that information out of us. So I'd say, as far as I'm concerned, they're pretty good in my book.
Yeah. I guess. Not like the other guy.
The other guy?
Yeah. We went to go back to the facility I was at that had burned down.
Mm-hmm.
There were some scientists there. I think they also had a pawn, just like this one. Because she's still wearing the lanyard, she kind of like holds up his lanyard.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, but, well, we did kill 2 of them. We let one of them live to answer questions. And, well, he's pretty crazy. I mean, I know I'm crazy. But I mean, he's in that out thou science and blah 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 crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We did kill him though afterwards because he didn't really much give answers.
It goes into awkward silence. Emmanuel's not really saying much of anything. You're kind of just reminiscing about killing people, and like that's not like he doesn't really screw with that. So he's like, mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want to die, so I'm just gonna nod. Yes, how do like it's like what parallels could I draw here?
The most non-relatable ramble ever.
I do.
And she
I
goes,
do want to move things forward a bit, though. So, what else do you say?
And she goes, but we did find something there. We found some files. We did tell you about the caretaker.
Mm-hmm.
It was something about that.
Well, I mean, while the others are doing their thing, we're pretty much stuck here for a good amount of time. He motions to, like, there's a laptop on the desk, like one of those, like, these apartments kind of like provide like it's like locked to the wall, so you can't like just take it. But he's like, I don't know, look up some stuff. Maybe we could investigate it if you want to help me out to look into this caretaker business.
Well, I have nothing else better to do. Either that or we could go look for that recipe.
He goes, I would have to find, I will say we're going to leave you two there for a moment, because that's a whole different storyline. And
Damn.
we're going to go over to the focus. John, you're driving down the road, you know, making your way downtown, literally. Let's see, let me change the music a bit.
All right. I'm ready.
But yeah, you eventually, now I'd say you guys are on the same sector anyway, same level, so it doesn't take you long to get there. As you make your way to the Doe residency, you notice there is still some police tape around the area, and a couple of cops, but it's a lot less active.
Oh, no worries, bro. This is my game. I get out of the car. Or the truck. Or the van.
I'm not gonna lie with you. The music started perfectly when you said that. Yeah, Elliot. I will say Elliot has used her grass to make like a fedora on her head, and will step out with you. Alan and Moe, what did the two of you do?
I've decided Elliot will be my Watson.
They are a doctor, but I don't think the correct doctor.
Right, they're a doctor, not the right doctor though. So, Alan, and Moe, what did the two of you do?
I'm gonna watch them to see what the fuck they do.
Yeah, cool.
I
Yeah.
don't know how they're getting in.
No, I got you. Alan, you see a couple of cops around the area, and you do see a familiar face. Officer Blub.
Oh no.
Who is...
I'm definitely staying in the car.
Officer
I'm
Blub
good.
is at the front and just like writing a couple things on a note, and you see it like somebody's walking by him and goes, it's like, now don't forget, make sure you get your license registration updated as soon as possible, okay? So it's like the person's like, oh, thank you sir, thank you officers. It's like, all right, have a wonderful day. I'm gonna also send you what some of like the just base cop looks like. This is just so you know what all the cops are wearing. I'll put it in VC Camp real quick. What Officer Blub is wearing is also what like pretty much everyone's wearing. Or like all the cops are wearing at least. Yeah, good old Officer Blub. But yeah, you Officer Blub notices you, and cool. What do you do? You walk up to him. What do you do? Ink.
Me or okay.
No, Ink. John, what do you do? Uh-oh, what happened to him?
They died.
They died. Internet troubles. Let's see. In that case, Alan and Moe, you two are in the car together. What do you do?
Well, I see this man. I recognize this man. I'm like, I'm sitting in the car. That's really about it. Because, like, character, I don't think we wrote down what the relationship is. Oh.
Ah!
Oh, he's back. We got him back. All right,
Yeah.
Ink. Welcome back. So, John, you walk up to what do you do? What do
I
you
duck
do?
under the police tape, and then I'm gonna look at some cop, like dusting evidence. I'm gonna be like, all right, get me a black, no sugar.
Make me a deception or persuasion.
20.
A 20. Oh, dang. Yeah, with a 20, you, was that deception or persuasion?
Deception.
With that, they say, "Oh, right, right away, detective." And one of them runs off, and you see Officer Blub comes up to you, like puts on, he takes off his visor, like wipes it off a little bit with his gloved hands, he's like, "Hello, detective." Puts on his glasses again, visor.
I really was praying that he would ask for my name because I have a fire line ready. But okay.
He's like, "Hello, detective." It's like, didn't know we'd be working with another precinct today. What's your name, if you might ask?
The name's Holmes Murlock. It's my business to know what other people don't.
He nods. He fully. Let me see. Fully nods along. It's like, of course. There's who's this with you though? As motions to Elliot.
Oh, my trusty assistant Watson. They'll be assisting the investigation.
Of course. Would you like a little rundown of what's been going on, sir?
Oh yes, hit me.
Of course. So, from the report we got a couple of days, they've been gone for over 48 hours, which usually doesn't mean good things. However, evidence does show that there was no violence acted upon inside. There was no struggle, as far as we can tell. The individual must have been wearing gloves because we found no fingerprints. We found the doorknobs all wiped completely clean. Let me show you. He shows you. It's like, would you like to see the point of entry?
Oh yes.
He leads you to the back of the house. You know this house yourself, but he's leading you to it. Alan and Mo, you see this guy's fully been fooled. These cops are fully been fooled as one of them brings John a coffee.
I ain't doing shit until I get an answer to that roll though.
Wait, to answer to let me see. Cool. What was the roll for?
Memory.
Oh, right. So you.
Would I get an advantage?
Let me see. It's not with advantage, no. Let me see. Okay. Let me message you real quick. John. You make your way to the back of the house, and he says, "As you can see here, there seems to be absolutely no fingerprints on this back door right here." His watery body sloshes around a little bit as he's moving, like elemental. And he goes, it says, "As you can tell, there's no fingerprints, which obviously doesn't make sense. It is our best bet that this was the point of entry. Whoever did this was a professional." Ink?
Can I ask,
Oh, there we go. I can hear you now. Sorry.
Oh?
I can hear you now. Speak.
Did the lock break or did they pick it?
He looks at it. It says, no, actually, the lock, I believe it seems there was a little bit of scraping on the inside. It was picked.
Interesting. I opened the door.
Oh yeah, the door's open for you to go through. Says we did, and he shows you around. Says we weren't able to pick up on a lot of things as far as we could tell. This was done possibly at nighttime, when everyone was asleep. As there was no struggle, one of two possibilities: either they knew who the criminal was, or possibly they were drugged. We're unsure as to which one it was. And he suddenly, you hear him get a, "Oh, we got a 489 on South Street. If you could address that, we're looking for backup." And he goes, "Oh, well, I have to address this." He goes, "Oh, this is Officer Blub. I'll be there in a couple of minutes. You've got this, right, detective?"
Yes, of course.
All right. One of you have a wonderful day, and don't forget, stay safe. As he makes his way out of the building, and you kind of have your free reign inside here if you want to just investigate.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate.
Cool beans. Let me see. Alright, time for me to check what DCs you gotta beat. Let me see. Cool. Go, where do you look, and, where do you look? Where's the first place you look? So remember a quick description of the Doe family house. It is a basic house. There's a dining room that is partially part of the kitchen. There's a living room, and there is a master bedroom and a bedroom that you used to share with Sue. There's an attic, a basement, and there is an office room that your father will sometimes use. But you've been using your father's office room more than he has nowadays for obvious reasons. So it's more your office. But yeah, okay. That's you can look where you'd like to look, and then I'll tell you what you need to do.
Yeah, so first thing, if they were drugged in their sleep, then I'm gonna check their bed.
Cool. Yeah, you check the bed. Make me an investigation check.
All right, Cam, hear me out. Hear me out. This might be a little crazy.
I have pre-written DCs for this. Go ahead. What?
Would you say that my parents are as average as me?
Oh, 100%. They are just they are as average as you are.
So they would have a set thing that they do every day at a specific time in a specific place, because that's how I operate.
I'd say they're pretty close to that. There are a couple things that they do differently, but it's within the realm of believability for you.
How much do they deviate from their path?
They deviate more as reactions. They do not actively try to deviate, but they don't seem to have trouble when they have to.
Okay.
So like if a wreck happens on the road and he's like, I'll have to take a detour, that doesn't bother them.
Okay. I'm gonna first of all, then I'm gonna check if it was nighttime. They'd have I could determine at what time. If say they would close the curtains at this time, they would turn off the TV at this time, they would go to bed at this time, they'd brush their teeth at this time.
Make your investigation.
Yeah, advantage because I know the place. I know they're
I will say it's not going to be advantage for knowing your family, because like technically anyone you know would give you advantage in that case. I'm going to say you have advantage because Elliot will be giving you a help action.
Okay, thank you. Investigation?
Yep.
Damn it.
You've got this. Believe in yourself or something.
Hey, that's not good.
Let's see.
Oh, wait a minute.
Nate? Do you want to use any star points?
Let me check if I have any. I do not. I do not have any star points.
So you do not have any star points. Okay. Let's see then.
This is not going well. I have a -2 to my intelligence for some reason.
Fair.
Let me see. There we go. Okay. Right. So yeah, you take a look around at the place, and you don't really pick up on anything special while you're in there. It doesn't look that different to you. You're not a detective, right? Literally. But you look around a bit, you're trying to pick up on details, and you're not really picking up much more in the bedroom than you already knew.
Okay, I'll look in the office then.
You take a look in the office. Go ahead and make an investigation with advantage. With a 10, you look around the office. It's not bad, but there's nothing. You look in the office and it looks like nothing happened in here. Like there really was nothing to find in this room particularly.
Nothing at all? Like they didn't change it or anything?
No, nothing. It looks like the office usually looks. So it doesn't look like anybody messed around with the office. Like it looks like what you see. The only changes that were there are what were likely made by the police, like taking prints and looking around in here to see if something was taken or something. But Yeah, there doesn't seem to be
Where
really
else
much
can
of
I
an
check
issue in here.
again? The bedroom with our shared bedroom.
You what?
The bedroom that I used to share with Sue.
Cool. Make me a check with advantage. As per usual, as Elliot is like, Elliot has made a grass magnifying glass. Say, and you hear her say, what are you
is
looking
going
for, Holmes? An 11? Wow.
What
Okay.
does it want from me, Dice Man, and what do you want?
You're average.
I rolled an 8, a 10, and an 11. The next one has to be a net 20, or not 30.
You look around, your room doesn't really show you much of anything either. Your room, one difference is you don't remember leaving the window open.
Why would they open the window? Are any other windows open?
Other than the room in your bedroom, no.
Is my room on the first floor?
It's on the, yes, it's not on the ground floor, it's on the first floor. So would that be the second, or would that be the first one up? You're upstairs.
Okay. Then why would the window be open if they picked the lock? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. I can't search in this room anymore because you won't allow me to roll any more investigations.
Not in this room.
Okay. What other rooms are there?
Living room, dining room, and kitchen.
Yeah, I'll go to the living room.
Make the check.
Can't be killed in the living room. That just wouldn't be possible.
If you get like a nat 1 with this, you can potentially get a nat 1. You know that, right? If you roll 3 ones minus 2, that...
What do you want? What do you...
You rolled a 6. Oh,
Don't
man.
understand. What do you want from me?
The more you're like roaming around, the more distraught you're starting to become, the more you are losing your character.
Elliot's making it worse as well. And you're very distracted because every time Elliot searches for something, she bends down.
I brother frog main boss.
What? Yeah. Oh, I see them.
I'm gonna try and enter the house.
You want to try? Oh yeah. Honestly, they need you. Yeah. All right.
Fine, I want to go. Actually, if I could get him in, actually.
Here's okay, Alan. You can attempt to sneak in, or what do you guys? What do you guys try to do?
I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it to you privately because those guys in the house. The only person that might be able to see is maybe Maryland.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. DM me it real quick.
I'll take the last room.
I'm gonna do it in a private role.
Yeah. No problem.
Okay.
Secrets.
I was just about to suggest something, but then I realized that Zeplen's not here. Or he's muted.
Can I check the last room, the kitchen?
Well, he just said BRB. Yeah, go ahead and make 2 more. Make another investigation with advantage if you'd like. But see, before you get into there, though, I will say since time has passed. Let me see. Cool. Seconds later, I will say, as you are making that roll, you're looking around and you see the front door open, and Alan walks in.
Ah, Holmes number 2. We haven't been able to find anything.
My name is Drisk. Now,
you see him like you see Elliot. Elliot is looking in a cupboard as she is fully bent over, looking in the cupboard right now.
I grab Elliot by the neck.
Whoa!
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There we go.
Holmes, man, what
All
are
right.
you doing?
I had to reconnect. Go ahead.
I
Sick
lift
fun.
I lift Elliot up like a cat by the
Oh,
neck.
okay. All right. We don't want any trouble.
Stop touching things.
I'm wearing
What the
gloves.
hell?
And I'm an elm. I don't have
I
fingerprints.
understand.
Oh, we're supposed to wear gloves? Whoops.
I slowly turn to John or Holmes, and I give probably the hardest glare he's seen in a long time.
He does not register it. Okay, gloves. Do I have enough gloves? Do you have any gloves? Can you spare any gloves? Even like I could bum off you.
I reach into my bag and bring out my my leather gloves.
Thank you.
I put them
Alright.
on.
Oh,
I throw him some. I throw him some cheap nylon.
thank you. All right. With your drug sniffing expertise, as you are clearly a drug addict, how do we find?
Is Blub in the room?
He's not. He's left.
Okay.
Blub is not in the room, no.
Okay. I just stare at him for a moment, and then I properly start to investigate, like properly.
Go ahead, make your investigation.
Do you want a tour?
It's a nat 1. I'm properly investigating.
Advantage because I'm helping.
If you want to give him the help action, I will allow. Yeah, Alan, if you want to roll investigation with advantage, you can.
The worst
didn't work.
detective ever. I rolled nothing above a 10. Or no, I rolled nothing above an 11. This is so sad.
It'd be like that.
16.
16. Okay, let's see. What do you get with this 16?
I think that one is from it's from John.
That is
16.
from John. You are correct.
You're welcome.
You are
I kicked
so.
over a glass while you were doing that.
16. You manage to find there's no blood. There's no damages to anything. You kind of like do like a full look around and whatnot. But you do find, interestingly enough, that there is ethereal energy like present. You see like ethereal, like you find ethereal like residue in certain like places.
What did you
take out-
find, Holmes?
I take out my tools. I get a cotton swab. I swab it, put it inside of a tube, and close it.
Yeah. You put it in. You put in a little tube. You've got
Now,
that.
what would this mean to me?
This would mean to you that whoever was here, whether it's the family or the person who broke into here, you don't know which one, but would be either an ether light or a gravity knight.
I ask, our
Possibly, at least.
no, I just look at John and like, I'm pretty sure your family isn't etherlite, are they? Or a gravity knight.
No. What do you
All right then. That means the perpetrator was.
Ooh. I whisper over to Elliot. He has the tools. That's why he's doing so much better than us.
Right. Yeah. Of course. You would have found that eventually, given enough time.
Eventually.
So we have a lead. To which I put the first tube in my bag, take out a second one, do this exact same thing, close it.
Cool. All three. Could you all make me a perception real quick? And Mo, could you make a perception as well? Oh, is Zeppelin here?
He said BRB.
Oh, okay.
Fell
Gotcha.
asleep in the car.
Fell asleep in the car. That makes sense.
12.
Cool. Yeah, perception real quick. Both of you. A 12. All right.
Old shit. Come the fuck on.
Luckily for all of you, for y'all's sake, Elliot says, "Who's that?" and points up the stairs.
Look up the stairs.
You see a shadowy figure disappear behind like one of the like corners of the like you see upstairs and someone like a figure disappears behind like the
Did I
corner.
get a look? Did I see him?
Not you didn't. I'll say within 11 and a 12. No,
All I need to do is glimpse him.
you didn't
Like,
see what he looked
a
like.
coat. I didn't have.
It
to
could
see
have been
what
a
he
her
looked
for all
like.
you know.
Like all I need to see is like a little, as long as I know I'm aware of it.
You see a shadow.
I'm gonna make myself invisible to them, and then I'm gonna.
Shadow
go
clone
upstairs.
jutsu.
Oh, there's a shadow?
Let me see. Continue to complete.
So I was gone for like a quick second. What happened?
Oh yeah, no, Elliot. So your perception checks were too low. However, Elliot basically pointed up and said, said, "Who's that up the stairs?" And a lot of you saw a shadow, basically like disappear upstairs.
Make myself invisible to them and go upstairs because I can just choose any
I go-
individual.
I go outside.
You go
I'm
where?
Gonna keep an eye outside. I'm gonna keep an eye on the windows.
Oh, okay. So one of you goes upstairs and one of you goes outside. Okay, pincer movement.
I should not be detectable. I don't think by them. I should be good.
That's true. As you do this, you go up the stairs. Elliot goes with you, and Alan, you go outside.
Wait, can Elliot not go with me actually? Because they could sense them.
You'd have to say that to Elliot. Elliot doesn't know that.
Down here.
Oh, okay.
Shade away. And I just go upstairs. They can see what the other person.
Elliot will go after Alan then. You make your way upstairs, and you look around. You don't end up seeing anybody in the rooms. However, you do notice that there is a little bit of a scuff mark in the window to your bedroom.
I go into my bedroom.
Mm.
Nothing's changing here. Just the window scuff mark.
A little scuff mark that you didn't see before. And Alan, if you could make me another perception.
Oh
It's
no!
on the floor.
This is gonna be bad.
I guess since Elliot was made to go with you, I'll have her roll as well.
Can I look out the window?
16. Holy damn.
Oh, you can look out the window. Yes. You don't see anybody, but right before you got to that window, Alan and Elliot, the two of you see a very frog-like individual wearing like a full like suit outfit, some like type of thing, jumping from the building and like jumping through a window of another building and disappears.
Oh.
Like completely disappears, as in I can't follow them.
As in they went into a building and you don't know where they're going from there. You could try to pursue, but you would have to take a guess on like if they're going downstairs, if they go upstairs, they're going to jump to another building. Like they jumped from this house to the next house over through the window.
I bet it's that one guy, the one that took the ice cream.
Not the ice cream.
Like for revenge? It could be horrible.
I'm gonna try and follow as briskly as possible without being detected.
Let's see. I would say you can tell they are fully booking it. It would take you would have to book it to chase after them. As far as you know.
Shit. Okay. I am, wait, we have a car.
You do.
But we also do not know where they're going.
We don't. But we just have to follow them through the building. Is there any, like, back way, as in, like, buildings behind?
Yeah,
if we had
they
a car
could.
we couldn't follow?
There would be back ways that they could like go behind. So you'd have to. You wouldn't with a car. It would be very hard to navigate through alleyways.
Well, shit.
Plus, we'd have to guess which direction they went from the building.
Yeah. I'm going to do my best to follow and book it.
Cool. While you're doing that, John, you do notice as like, you know, there's nothing at the window, you didn't see anybody, you're not sure what's going on. You do see a letter on your bed.
Put on my gloves this time. Pick it up.
You pick up the letter. It seems to be handwritten. And it says...
Handwriting?
It's just... cool. Yeah, memorize the handwriting. All it says is, Family Guy. Huh? With a question mark. On one side of the paper.
That's a great show. I opened the
He's
letter.
Peter Griffin.
You open the letter, and you see a message that I will send in... I will DM to you.
Print it? Let's go.
See. Yeah, no, I haven't. This has been written down for a while. I've had this ready.
You actually print it? Oh, no, you didn't print it on the paper like I asked you.
I did not. But no, yeah. you see a little note. If you want to, or if you want to read it out loud, you can.
If you want to see them alive, then go. Then he stops reading out loud.
Cool. Technically, I read this to you all last week, so they should. But if they don't remember, that's their fault. No. But yeah.
Just like,
Alan, what did you say you were gonna? What was your plan of action for the guy who ran?
I'm gonna do my best to follow. Is this guy? Is this man physically moving faster than I can?
As far as you can make an athletics check to see, because you. So he was in the Doe building, jumped out to the next building over. This is a city. There's a lot of buildings. You don't know if he's going to come out through the front, through another window, through the back where you can't see, through like a part, like through a back door or something. You have no idea how he's going to come out of that building, or what he's going to do in regards to that.
11.
So, an 11 athletics. What door do you go to? Like, where do you go?
I'm keeping an eye on the outside because no matter what, if they want to leave, they have to at least go outside.
There is a back alley that they could go through without having to go through the front.
That is true, but that is the only way that they would have to go if it's not out any other way. So it's literally the one point I know they're going if I don't see them.
Gotcha. You come up, you look, you wait for a bit, and you don't see anybody. No one
All
comes
right.
like through the front.
Can I? How deep is the back alley?
There's a back alley. You could try and like book it that way.
At this point, it's gonna be a little too late. I do have an idea what they look like though, so that's the best I can do.
True. You have an idea that they're wearing a full outfit, so you're guessing they were actually. You got a pretty good look of them. They were an amphibian, an amphibio. So.
Well, I go back to the car, I guess. We have our lead.
I'm writing down notes. I'm trying to be a note taker. It's new to me.
I don't take notes. I use memory like you're a good person.
Or the videos.
Go back to
yeah,
my-
I sometimes like watch back the videos and
You do?
I do.
But yeah, I'm gonna go back to the car after.
Cool. Yeah, you guys go back to the car. Where do you go from there?
I rub off the makeup and I go to get ice cream. Because I promised them I'd bring it back.
Damn.
Or naked.
All right, yeah, you guys go get ice cream.
Is there like a picture or is there just the note? Only writing.
Only writing.
Is it fancy handwriting, ugly handwriting? Like, is it a bunch of different handwriting put together? Is it
Make me a investigation.
Not my strong suit, but I rolled decent this time.
With a 13, this looks like the handwriting of somebody who is at least educated, but it doesn't look like overly fancy or anything like that. It gets the message across pretty much.
Okay. And I wouldn't have any detective kits. I'm gonna close the letter. I'm gonna keep holding it. I'm gonna like hand it over. Like go to the lean over the seat to give it to the back, and I'm still holding the letter. I'm like, could you does this for Prince, please? To Alan.
Does it for friends?
Yeah, I just wanna see if any fingerprints are on it.
All right. Oh, I almost forgot. Backtrack real quick. I was gonna give one of the vials I took to Blub.
Blub isn't there.
I know. I'm saying before I went to the car, I wanted to backtrack a moment.
Oh,
Okay.
like, leave it on the
Before
ground. Leave it to the...
you gave it to like Blub or to like Blub isn't there right now, but you.
Oh, he left the scene
Yeah,
completely.
He was
another
called.
thing
He was
needed
called
to
to.
do.
Yeah, he got called to something.
Do I know anybody else there?
There's. Make me a memory.
Oh boy.
I mean, you can just hand it to somebody who can hand it to Blub.
14.
With
And
a
another star
14,
point.
you do see Officer Stevenson. See, he there's like it says it on his badge, like Officer Stevenson.
Yeah.
Who seems to be kind of like a little bit higher ranking, not quite Officer Blub's thing. But yeah, you could hand it to him.
I go over to him. Does he have recognition of who I am?
Not at first. For a moment. It does come back to him though pretty quickly.
I give him the stern look of you know, and then I give him the vial to Blub.
He nods and puts it, he puts it in his pocket and continues like acting like nothing happened.
All right, now back to the present.
Dirty ass cops.
Back to the present at least. I'll fingerprint it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let go of the letters. You're gonna have to dust it with me holding the letter.
He's like
As long as
frozen.
you're not, you have your gloves on, right?
Yeah, he does.
Good.
I'll make sure of it this time.
He did. He learned something. Let's go. You dust it for Prince. Whoever this was, I will say the fact that you don't get Prince, and from seeing what happened, at the very least, this does tip you off that whoever this is really is a professional. Like they know what they're doing.
This is not the best.
Did you see them wearing gloves?
Well, I mean,
Did you look at
they
them?
were an amphibian. Were they wearing gloves?
But, yeah.
No, they had a full suit. The reason you could tell they were amphibian was the only part that wasn't fully covered was their head. They had their face covered, but the shape of the head and like the look, you could tell was not a.
Okay, so they were wearing gloves.
Wearing
Yeah.
gloves.
They were definitely wearing
Okay.
gloves.
Well, all right then. It seems whoever was in your home isn't exactly an amateur.
Could I say that I grabbed the game console on my way out?
Yes,
Oh,
you can have the
God.
game console.
It's evidence.
It's a Nintendo Me.
Thought it was a BS5, but okay.
Oh, BS5. That's perfect. Oh man.
BS.
Yeah, BS5.
Bullshit fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so guess we go back to the safe house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nah, I say.
Actually, I want to call. Actually, I'll call. Mary. I'll call Sue.
Cool. You call the number. Click. You hear it answer.
I like whisper into the phone. I found a letter.
You're right back.
You say you found a letter. You hear a response over the other line. A very distorted voice goes, "Oh, you found it, did you?"
No, y'all are really good. You should be like magicians. You're everywhere. What do you want?
What do I want? I think you're a little bit mistaken. There's no we here. And I have to say, I'm sorry I had to throw your name around a little bit with some of the organizations. After all, you were getting a bit distracted. I mean, you didn't even check up on your family.
I mean, you're fine, right?
Oh, they are for
They're
now.
alive and unspoiled. I hope.
Yeah, for now, they are. I'm surprised I didn't expect you to call this soon. Your sister, of all people.
Well, where is she? I know that your punk bitch ass sounding voice didn't take her out.
I'm not dumb enough to pick a fight with a woman like that. But I'd be surprised what she doesn't notice can go missing from her pocket sometimes.
Okay. Big pocket. All right, I see. So, what do you want with the Doe family? Normal bunch of citizens.
Oh. I could care less about the family. I want to talk with you, John. Is it Jonathan? Is it Jack? I don't know. What do they call you?
Right now they call me Holmes, but John's fine.
Okay, that doesn't... Okay, anyway. Goes, say, well, John, the problem I have is you made a mistake. You think you can go about your day and do your cause little problems here and there, cause things, and get away with it?
I mean, been doing it a long time.
You have. You have. After a little bit of investigation, it's amazing that you're not in jail yet.
And so, I stole some dude's ice cream. Was he like a big top CEO or something? What do you want?
We can agree you've done a lot of things, but it doesn't seem like you really remember what you did to me.
What's your name again?
Oh, we'll get to that eventually. Don't forget, 7 p.m. sharp, or things are gonna get sharp.
I'm always on time. Bye. See you later.
You hang up on him? Oh! Yeah. Now, I will say that his voice was distorted. So you don't recognize who this individual was. You're not sure what the heck you did. Like, what bad thing you did that could have garnered such a reaction.
I got it. I know what it is.
What is it?
Those shoes that I put the gum on were actually designer shoes that were worth billions of carats. And that guy was an undercover mafia boss. And when I ruined the shoes, he lost an entire fortune, and now he's very angry about it.
I thought it was gonna be the ice cream frog.
Oh,
Nah. He's a part of it. It's like an entire organization of people I fucked over.
So, where do you drive, John?
After we go to Super Sprinkle Sparkle Emporium, back to the safe house, I guess.
All right. Yeah, you head back to the safe house.
They need me on the 7th of this month. What day is it?
It's about, let's see. At the moment, it is he did say, he said the 7th, but it is currently the 29th of the month beforehand. I don't have the months quite figured out yet. So it's about a week and a half away.
Okay.
So we can do time skips as necessary. I'm actually surprised you guys haven't asked for a time skip yet. But yeah, if you guys would like to...
yeah. I mean, if I go home, I'm gonna do a little training after we get to the safe house.
I get you. Actually, yeah. Do you want to go to a shooting range and practice?
Yeah, sure. But I don't. Oh yeah, I have money. Never mind. Actually, I would actually, if I could get a hold. I don't know how I'd get a hold of Sue, since I don't. She's never phone on her.
Sue does not show up at all. You don't she disappears for the time being.
She always used to do that. Probably found the one again and then went out of town somewhere.
Found the MacGuffin. Finally.
Yeah, every time she gets a boyfriend, he's like, oh, I'm gonna marry him. Goes off, comes back a week later.
That is so sad, but so true.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
I'm gonna assume it's that and go practice gun. Actually, I'd ask Charlotte. Hey, you kill people with firearms. How do I do that?
Her response is, oh, how I do that? I do this. And she basically flips him off the bird.
You're a very rude young lady. I'll have you know that. Okay.
Oh, thank you. I learned it from the best.
We're gonna bring you back to preschool and get you retrained.
I'm not that young.
Okay, child. I walk away to Alan.
Yeah.
Hey, you kill people with firearms. How do I do that?
You point and shoot.
Okay, like this. I pull up the gun.
I
click the trigger.
immediately-
It's the safety again. God damn it. Where?
I'm going to disarm this fool.
Do you fight it, Ink, or are you like this is roleplay, so
Get away.
I disarm this fool.
Can I kill him now?
I mean, you can. I don't fight it. You can just take the gun.
Yeah.
See, how do I stop that from happening? What if the guy grabs my gun and he shoots me with it? Like, this is so tricky.
The point of having
Can
a
I-
gun is so they don't get close to you.
Can I kill Plain Bagel now?
Is the sister around?
it's been a couple
my
of, I would say
protection, yes.
we've had a little bit of time jumping because the letter did say on the 7th, which is a week and a half away in world. And during that time, you guys do not see Sue during that point. But this is like at the beginning of the day. You're not sure if Sue's missing or not, and John probably wouldn't tell you if she is or not. So you don't know if she's just watching from somewhere.
Okay.
But he seems interested in learning how to shoot a gun properly, because you can tell from
mean,
your
I'm al-
experience he
I
does
mean-
not know what he's doing.
Yes, I'm already teaching Mo.
That is true. I might have to make Zeppelin do some training rolls later.
Yeah. Like, I just don't know if it's worth it with teaching this one.
What? Okay, buddy. Come
Like-
on.
Okay, but I see this and rolls a nat one. Damn
I mean,
it!
it's kind of like you could have him, you could try to teach him and help him, or he could end up trying to teach himself. It's up to you.
He shoots
I feel like
I shoot you by accident.
I'm in.
No, he shoots like
The
he shoots his
thing
leg on
is-
accident.
If I teach him, he's less likely to do friendly fire. That's the thing.
But if you do teach him, and he ends up not being on your side, he could use that against you.
Come on, look at the hope. in
We
my
just
eyes,
saw the
innocence.
perspectives between Alan and Charlotte right now. They're like two very different perspectives from what the two of you just said. That was like the perfect example.
I mean, I agree with what Charlotte said is the thing. Because again, I still don't know a goddamn thing about this person at all. We literally met less than a week ago.
You looked at my ID. You know my fucking blood.
That is true. That is true, but you also, this person who doesn't hardly know anything about you either, also chose to try and help you guys break into
But
the
he's also an
laboratory we
idiot.
get shot at. Okay, valid point. All I'm saying is he's helped you guys out quite a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
that defeated.
Yeah. I will teach him once and see how that goes. He shoots himself in the foot, I'm stopping.
Cool. I'm going to say, Ink, roll me 2d100.
Charlotte is gonna watch. She's gonna watch. She's gonna be like.
What?
Okay.
Well, the training,
169.
first day of training, and I will say you get it. Like, oh, you're actually a natural now. Like, it turns out you're actually, with Alan's help.
2d100.
Right. Well, no. You see, like the number I'd set, I was like, okay, normal training number was okay. So normally the way training works is you roll a d100 for every day of training, and it adds up until you've reached the training number. And I was thinking, you know what? I'm gonna make the training number a little bit higher. So it was gonna be 150 that you had to get to, but you broke past that. Wow.
You got a.
Wow.
You
so
got
all I have to
100
do
ex-
is point and pull the stick. Easy.
You got it
Safety's right
169, and you ended up charming Elliot.
Who says Elliot wasn't already
Elliot,
charmed?
look, I have a gun. Like wave it around with the safety off.
I'm gonna say I am gonna say this. He is not getting said gun until we go into combat.
But it's mine.
Do you think that matters?
Yes.
be-
I
Don't
still
be a
have your
child.
phone.
All right, buddy. I'm gonna walk.
There is another
away.
legitimate. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna walk into like around a corner. I'm just gonna use Nagisa's demeanor. I'm just gonna pickpocket it off. I'm like, what's gonna stop me?
Oh, no.
Do you know who I am?
Oh man, yeah. roll me a stealth with advantage, cause, or actually nimbleness, cause you're pickpocketing him. Nimbleness with advantage.
Are you pickpocketing me?
Yeah, he's pickpocketing you, Alan. He's using Nagis's demeanor. You don't notice him yet. Make me a perception, just a normal perception though.
Yeah,
You have to beat a 23.
Oh.
I can't do that.
roll in that. You can roll a.
You can roll a nat 20. Come on.
If you roll 2 10s, you can find me.
Come on. Roll two.
Okay,
Roll two.
Yeah,
You gave me a star point. I'm happy. Thank you.
You did get a start point.
You're
That is true.
welcome. You're welcome.
So with
Now,
the
here's the
yeah,
thing.
what?
I do have enough star points to fuck him over.
There's no way.
You have wait. No, you keep in mind your limit of star
the
points
limit
is
is 10. The limit is
I
10.
am-
There's
I-
no way you have enough. To get
True,
to 20.
that is true. I do have 9 star points though.
You don't have enough
Oh.
to get to 23.
He means I think he
Oh,
means
no.
later. Like screw you over later.
Yeah.
Oh.
Car's been stacking. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, week and a half passes. But you get the training done in like a day, so you don't even have to waste ammo. As
Oh,
you
that was really simple.
like Alan, it's like Alan, you show him, you basically like, obviously you're showing him the basics. You're like, you do it like this, and it's like, it feels like if someone had just shown him how, he would have been able to get it immediately. He's just never been shown until now. So he's like, oh, that, and he's got it.
What does training rules do exactly?
So training rules do basically, if there's a weapon that you do not have training with, you take a day where you do training, where you will roll a D100 usually, or 2D100 if someone is training you. I will set a number secretly for what the number you need to beat is to train. Usually it's 100, sometimes 150, and sometimes more complex weapons will be 200 to 300. But
Pretty sure
you
the
have to
firearms
train
do
with that.
have a label.
Some firearms have yeah, they do have like normal ones, but you have to every day roll that D100 and add the roll. So on the first, let's say on Monday, you roll a D100 and you get a 50. And then there is no Tuesday on this planet. On Wednesday, you roll another D100, you get another 50. If the 100 was the training number, 50 plus 50 is 100. That's how you get training. Special weapons will have more particular training times.
All right.
And some will have certain training requirements, but most firearms just have like 100 to 150. A handgun is a simple 100.
I mean, if you have time now that I only use 1 day to train, because I'm a goat, I want to ask something of Emmanuel, because he's in the hardware division, isn't he?
He's still what?
He's in the hardware, isn't he?
Yes, he knows hardware.
Okay, I want him. You know how normally I have like the extended handle to like wheel around my briefcase? I want that extended handle to be connected to the briefcase with like, say like a wire to make it like a wire. Like it can be a hammer or a whip weapon. That's what I'm trying to make.
Okay. Oh, you want him to extend it a bit and make it more whip-like.
Yeah, I want him to use like connect the end of the handle to like 2 whips that just come out, or 2 cords that just come out of the, when you click the button.
Okay. Gotcha. So, okay. So he looks at it, he's like, I'll need some parts to do something like this with.
Go steal from somebody's car or something. I go to the car. Can I go downstairs to can I go to towards the what's it called, the garage?
There's a garage, there's cars there.
Do I see the car with the GPS on it?
Yeah.
Ooh, what's that? That'll work.
Oh, give me a quick
grab the
second. Hold
GPS.
on. Yeah, you find the GPS.
I grab the GPS and I dismantle it.
As you grab the GPS. It would be probably best for him to dismantle it because he could make scraps out of it. But as you're walking away from the car, you see someone walking towards the car. And he's like, I'm telling you, man, every single time I've got the GPS off, but it keeps saying turn left, and it's driving me insane as you walk past him. I gotta show you. Watch, it does it every time. And as you're like continuing on, you notice he's like, I swear it was doing this all day yesterday.
It happens to me so much. You don't know how relatable that is. It's fuck.
But yeah, you bring it to him. He's like, oh yeah, no, I can work with this. It'll take a few days.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Apparently, shooting a gun is really easy. I don't know why murderers make it look so hard.
That's good for you, I guess. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to learn how to shoot a gun.
I mean, okay. Ellie, do you want to learn how to shoot a gun? Apparently,
Yes!
it's really simple.
100%. Show me.
Hey, I try to teach Elliot how to shoot a gun. The safety's here, and
God.
the magazine releases here. And the
You know what? Okay,
trigger's
just for the
here.
heck of it, she does ask, does the safety have to be on?
I don't think so.
I'm not going deeper in that conversation. You know what I'm getting at. So,
I do,
Move-
John has no clue.
John has no idea. Yeah, no, Elliot very much enjoys you showing her how to use the gun. But you guys, a week and a half does pass, and the day does come. I will say you've worked your way through one of your fuel cells, Charlotte.
Okay. Oh, so speaking of Charlotte and Emmanuel had that conversation, or did it
Correct.
ended up?
They had the conversation, and searching wise, you have you found some information. You notice he uses what you notice, like he does it. He's like, okay, I'm gonna show you this special thing. He still seems to have access to some of the BIT like data files online. The only thing is he doesn't have high access. You notice, like he's got access to very minimal stuff. Like they wouldn't want him to see too many things. But he does find a little bit of information regarding individual members. And he does show you a little bit of information that Xavier was at one point, he finds some information, and he finds a person that looks very similar, and you realize, oh no, this is Xavier before he worked at BIT. He was a very different person before he worked at BIT. It turns out Xavier, before working at BIT, used to actually work at at schools. He used to teach children.
Oh no!
What was that? Oh no!
That's so fucked up.
I will say, if you do look, you notice that he doesn't seem to have a record of any sort, like anything mentioned. Now, is it possible that that was like just removed information? It is possible, but there's also the possibility that before BIT he was different. Like the smile on his face on like one of his, like the photo that you find of him is not for a moment you're like, that can't be Xavier.
She would definitely be like, that's not Xavier, because he never smiles like that.
You guys did, but I'd say if let's see, you guys came back. He is gonna work on the mechanics stuff, but I'd say if you want for the last half of the week, he gives you the briefcase. The briefcase does now. So what he did was he's like, okay, so what I was able to do, and he shows you real quick. Emmanuel shows you that what he was able to do with it is the handle. Now, if you click this one like strap on it, you will be able to pull the handle separate away from the briefcase, and there's now two like tensile wires that function like a whip weapon.
Hey!
That
it's
come
like
out
you
of
go
it.
from hammer mode to whip mode.
And the end of them have these little kind of like mini small little like metal balls on them that they magnetize to where they're supposed to go into the briefcase again, so you don't have to like thread it in on your own. It'll put it back in when you do that.
Hey!
Yeah,
I'm
ease of use and all that. But if Emmanuel spends the last half of the week before things happen to investigate a little bit more, you learn something else, Charlotte, a little even deeper in his history. Before he was a teacher, he was originally imprisoned in a psych ward. Xavier was apparently in a psychological like detention center for most of when he was younger, and when he reached his when he was the prison, the name of it, no, it's not what you think. It's not a prison. It's a psych ward. It's not like that kind of a prison. It's not a super serious
Can it be a
one.
branch, please?
It's a branch of it. Fine.
Hey, I saw psychological center.
iStar, that's the name of it, right? iStar Psychological Center that he used to be at before he was eventually given like a clean slate. He was like he got better from what it says, and down the line years later started teaching at a preschool or at a school that had a preschool, and he seemed really good about it. But then there's a point where the information just stops, and if you can continue to investigate more about this later if you want to delve into a different area of what was going on there. But the end of the week does happen to come up, and John, it's the day.
How early?
Oh, it's morning right now, but it's like you guys have a day to prepare beforehand. Because remember, he wants you there at the afternoon.
Beforehand, like the day beforehand.
No, it's the
he
day
tell
of it,
everybody
but it's
else?
not till the afternoon. John, would you have told everybody else?
I have not yet. I
Gotcha.
want to speak to Charlotte before I go though.
I will say, you did have Alan check the letter for Prince, right? So Alan would have probably seen the letter.
Oh no, I didn't open the letter. Like the outside of the letter, I held it the entire time.
Okay, gotcha. So go ahead. All right, role play.
Hey, Charlotte. I'm gonna go murder some people. Could use some help.
Nice try, but that's not good.
Ah, come on. I have the gun and everything.
Yeah, I have a gun, and I love killing people.
Yeah, so
But
we can
no.
kill people.
I'm not doing it for you, so no.
You owe me. Come on. Got you the ice cream. I bought, to get that guy. I saved us from the cops. I bought the fucking garage. He's sounding desperate. Please.
Why?
They took something from me. You killed those guys who took something from you. It's the same thing.
They took something that I can't get back.
Neither can I. Please. Won't take long. 20, 30 minutes. Please.
And what is it that is so important?
My family?
Family. Family's trash.
What?
Emmanuel hears this as well. And yeah, no. Emmanuel, obviously you guys aren't whispering, I assume.
Well, I
course.
was originally, but now I'm gonna.
Charlotte was not whispering at all. She did not give a
Well,
shit.
now I'm not whispering. What did you say to me?
I said, family is trash.
And what gives you the right to say so? You didn't have one.
I give my right.
You're right. You're right to nothing. Your entire life, you've been a tool. From what I've heard, anyway. You don't tell me shit. You know what? Stay here.
You know
Not me
why?
trying to help.
You know why I don't like people like you?
Go ahead. Explain it to me.
It's because people like you are the reasons why people like me exist. For you, you don't want anything to change.
People like
You just want-
exist for the same reason. You don't want to change.
That's funny, because I was once like you. I
Were
never
you?
wanted to change. Yes, I was once like you. I never wanted it to change, but I had to. And you want to know why I had to? Was because everyone else around me didn't want to change. I never wanted to be a monster. I never wanted to be this stupid cyborg, stupid shit. I wanted to be human. I wanted to be me. And that
It
got taken away.
It seems to me that you don't want to get it back. I stretch out my hand only so far. You sit down there in your fucking door. I'm leaving. You have a good one.
Good.
I'm opening the door and then stepping over her and going outside.
Cool. I would say as you step out, Charlotte, you do notice Emmanuel is looking at you. Not happily at all, but he kind of just shakes his head and goes back to working, looking at stuff on the computer for you.
And you have anything better to say, Emmanuel?
Manuel glances over at you for a moment, looks back at the computer, looks at you, goes, he shrugs his shoulders, say, no, not really, other than the fact that he has a point.
Did you ever have a family, Emmanuel?
No, orphan.
At least you didn't get to know how shitty your parents were.
Is that what you think?
Well, from my experience, yes.
You see a thoughtful look on Emmanuel's face, like a very trying to figure something out for a moment. It says, "Okay. How about this? I believe I might have something that will change your mind. However, I'll only search for it. It's no guarantee, but I'll only search for it on one condition."
And what is that?
On the condition that you try. John has a point. You have I don't deny that you've been broken. I don't deny that they've taken pretty much everything from you. But I also don't deny that now that you're out, you're not doing hardly anything about that. So it's hard to feel sorry for somebody who's in the same shoes as I am, but I'm trying, at least. He motions to the computer, the stuff he's been searching up for you, with technically no incentive that he offered. Say, I'm helping you, and I'm going to continue helping you, in this endeavor at least. My reasons are my own, but as far as I can tell, you don't want anything to get better. You say you had to change. You don't act much different from when you were still in there.
Of course. Like they say, it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks.
Okay, 16 to 20 is not old.
Yes. But I've been there since I was what? Very young.
I recognize that. I get that. Right. You have habits. But what I'm saying is that you can't profess to want change if you don't change.
Boy. I wonder if that little girl is still there. Maybe.
Well, I hope. Door knocks. By the way, is Zeppelin and Carl, you guys still here? Sorry, we've been.
Zeppelin.
Cool. I wanna do a little bit with Alan and Zeppelin. Okay, I think Zeppelin's eating dinner. His mom wouldn't let him bring food to the table. Don't worry, we'll have some Maryland focused episodes down the line. We plan on it. But Alan, I do want to ask, would you have gone with John to the location, or do you let him go on his own?
I didn't tell him I was leaving.
Oh, you didn't, right. Oh boy, you guys are so terrible. Oh man, this is what I get for doing a crime campaign.
These people don't respect me, and I just want it. I'm playing.
Valid point. None of them would want to, so you know, I get you. You let's see. Okay. I swear, if I get like ink, if you end up like having to make a new character, I swear you're probably gonna try to like min-max him so big.
I'm so dead. I've already made the roleplay character, and if I die, I'm just gonna make the fucking combat one. No personality, no story.
Oh man. Okay. Whew. All right. So yeah, you you make your way away from John. Like heads off. I will say, do you take the van to the location or no?
Nah, they can keep it.
Cool. Can you make me an awareness? With the 2. Yeah, no, you're good.
So bad because I'm not even getting any star points from them. They're just doing it on purpose.
Oh man, I honestly, I'm sorry, Ink. You have been the punching bag of this campaign.
You've been in the punching bag for the maiden.
Actually, I have a -1 to my E3. It's a 3.
Like Charlotte's backstory was the punching bag, but your current story is the punching bag right now.
This is my villain arc.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. No. You don't. Yeah. You're good. You walk your way to what was it? Fabio's Pizzeria.
I think so.
Yeah. You go to the back alley.
Well.
Oh boy. You go there, and you hear, as you're there for a bit, but I will say, even though you didn't notice at first, you do notice now that walking into the alleyway, you do see coming from where you just came from, you see Elliot.
Oh.
She looks at you.
Ignore Elliot.
Okay,
See,
you ignore her.
I made myself undetectable to Elliot, and then I'm gonna continue on my way.
Elliot walks in, is like looking around frantically, trying to find you. Like, oh no, I lost him. Look, she's just looking around. Like she's somehow always keeping her back to you because of your ability.
Am I in the alley of the pizzeria?
Yeah, you're in the alley. Yeah.
And the Elliot's just standing at the entrance.
No, not at the entrance. You feel like she followed you.
She's okay. Then I'm gonna walk.
You just didn't notice
like,
her earlier. Like she was walking right behind you down the road.
And then I'm just gonna like say, go home.
She turns around and swings. I'm sorry. Oh, what is it? You disappear and then whisper behind her ear. Oh,
wait,
man.
Wait.
Hold on. But, okay, a 3 definitely misses as whiff. Oh, John, I'm sorry. I followed you. You left by yourself. I wasn't sure if you'd be okay or not.
I just wanted some pizza. Damn.
Oh, I'm sorry. And then you hear over what seems to be an intercom say, "Hello." Oh, wait a minute. It's a little. No, hold on a second. No, I can. Stop. Okay. All right, John. It seems you've made it.
Ellie, can you go home for a minute? Like, I'm just gonna grab a pizza. I'll be right back.
Oh, she's not going anywhere. She's here with you now.
Damn it. So what do you want, pizza boy? What's going on?
I'm gonna turn off the effects for now. It's gonna be hard to go off and on with that. You hear the voice as you say, "You see, all I wish is for payback, little compensation for the suffering you've caused. And after a little bit of research, I found I wasn't the only one." As you see people enter the alleyway. Several different people. A lot of like random, some of them are thugs, some of them are random people, but you notice like there's a guy, you notice there's one guy who in one of your like early jobs you worked like as a waiter and you had purposefully dropped coffee on his suit. And he's wearing a tie that still has a stain on it. And you see you see a thug that has like a little bruise on his nose. It takes you a second to recognize him. Oh, you tripped this guy once. You see from the direction you guys came from, another guy. You see like an Indian man say, "He's like, listen here, buddy. You were walking around my store. You told everybody you were going to rob it. You took a pack of gum. I want the pack of gum back. You think you can just take a pack of gum?" I say, okay. You hear the order. It's like, you guys calm down. But yeah, you see a bunch of people.
I'll buy you a pack of gum.
No. This is about the principal now.
Your shoes are still untied, by the way. Does he look down?
It's like, huh? He looks down, yeah.
I flick his nose.
Says,
yeah, I gotta watch out for that one.
"These people have suffered because of you."
People is an overstatement.
And you will pay the price.
Hey, wait, pause.
What?
Y'all kidnapped my parents because I took gum?
The people around you look at you as like, kidnapped your parents? No. What the heck are you on about?
John, did you not do that?
No. It's like, no, that was me. That was me specifically.
You guys are partnered with the actual kidnapper because you lost the gum and there's coffee on your tie?
They all go.
You guys are going to jail for life.
These guys go.
Gum?
Are they hurt? I'm not gonna answer if they're hurt or not. They're alive. But you say your parents are alive.
My parents are like 60, bro. You kidnap 60-year-old people and just have
that is neither here nor there. You are going to pay the crime.
You take their medicine as well? Do you have their prescriptions? Mom has diabetes, man. What do you
hear? There's a bit of time that goes by before you hear. And you hear over there, it's like, hello? Yeah, pharmacy? Yeah, can I then check for this in the Jane Doe? Does she require any sort of like pills or anything like that?
She's diabetic.
No. I believe she's diabetic? Okay, yeah. Alright, cool. Well, I've just ordered the right pharmaceutical supplies to provide for your parents and keep them alive. Now, sick 'em, guys! I need to roll initiative.
Roll initiative against a bunch of randos?
Yes, now I will say, Alan, I have a question. What did you spend your week and a half doing, out of curiosity?
Well, I bought the stuff, keep maintenance of my weapons, keep an eye out around the area, see if anything suspicious happens within, like, the district we're in.
Around the area, you do notice that there seems to be, on the day, or you don't know about the day, but you notice John goes missing again. Like, he leaves the house, and, it's annoying, but...
Probably just going to church.
You're probably just going to church. But you also, on the note, you hear that on the 7th, there's going to be something that's going to happen. You make me a flat... You know what? I'll make a luck check for you real quick, actually, to see what kind of information you get.
Is there no trail of grass?
I mean...
There is a trail of grass leading out of the building.
Yeah,
you do hear that there apparently sounds like not necessarily criminals, but basically what you end up hearing. I'm sorry, I rolled high on the luck check. You basically hear that a jumping is being planned.
A jumping is being planned.
Someone's gonna get jumped.
What
on
did I do to this guy? What did I do? No, don't tell me I was actually right about the shoes too.
That was crazy.
Don't tell me I was right
Like-
about the shoes too.
So
Zeplen's
wait a
back.
minute. Hi. So what I'm hearing is through my time of investigating, hearing rumors, seeing anything weird's going on, someone's getting jumped on the 7th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I know that something was happening on the 7th with John?
Not necessarily, but John's not here right now as well. You notice he is missing.
Okay. How close is the jumping?
Walking distance. You could get there. You could walk there and not be too tired.
Plus the trail of grass.
And there is a
Right,
trail of
okay.
grass out of the room.
Thank God, the hardest criminal. These people will be so intimidated by his presence alone that they won't come. I guarantee.
So like, I'm trying to think, because I'm like, someone's getting jumped, but why would I care?
God, man. Please.
Also,
I
Zeplen's
didn't know
back.
because I didn't know it was John.
I'm
I never-
missing it. There's a trail of grass. Please.
It is the 7th. What day is the 7th? Is it Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
John's at church.
Now I gotta find a whole mob by myself. Wait, how many people are here roughly?
Like, I'd say a good, not a lot, like just about 20
Wait.
or so.
Yeah, look.
Wait a
John, 20.
Wait, pause. If there's a dude with coffee still on it, are all of these guys still affected by my ailments?
A little bit.
No, half of them shouldn't even be able to walk because I've tied their shoelaces together.
Some of them have half movement speed because of that.
Let's go!
So like, I have to ask, do I hear anything specific about who's being jumped?
It was a pretty
You said I rolled
check.
high.
You hear that it isn't a criminal being jumped. It's just oh wait, hold on. My internet.
They're a criminal or not, even
There
if
you
they
go.
aren't a criminal.
You hear the person getting jumped is not like it doesn't sound like the person getting jumped is a criminal by your means. It's just like it sounds like it's just some guy. I don't know. Like some guys like Pablo's like it's like no, it seems like some guy is getting jumped. I'm not too sure. And I gotta be honest with you. They also sound most of the people jumping sound to be like businessmen and people of all walks of life, mostly from middle class area.
Dude with the rattle just.
I'm gonna do something.
I'm gonna kick the baby in the face. They kidnapped my parents.
I'm doing this at a -2 because let me ask a question real quick. What does ethereal do, and what does sweetness do?
Sweetness is in
Sweetness
regards if you
is-
have sweetness is in regards to having cybernetic body parts. So if there's any part of your body like a pacemaker or something like that, that's what sweetness would regards to. But ethereal is in
Okay.
regards to just kind of the world or like
Magic.
life force, magic. It's the equivalent of magic in this world in a way. So what are you trying to do?
Okay, guys.
Use it to
What
see,
I'm
use it to
what I'm
remember,
trying to do is how much basically a saving throw on herring.
You know what? Make me an ethereal check. And hold on.
Because
On.
you're lucky he's not saying saving throw. My check is a +2. My saving throws is a +0.
So with an ethereal check, make it the ethereal check. If it is I'm gonna say DC 14. If you get higher than a 14, then you might actually care. Let me see.
I got a 15.
Oh, it's a 15.
What?
Okay. I heard somebody's gonna get jumped. I'm on my usual like patrol. I'm like, they said it's gonna be around here, isn't it? Yeah, I heard it's gonna be around here as my usual patrol. Like I left Moe inside. I'm out there with my usual weaponry, just underneath my trench coat, folded up sniper rifle and everything. So I'm gonna take a peek.
Cool. I will say, you take a peek into this alley, and you see John Doe with the scientist Elliot about to get jumped by a bunch of normal guys.
I'm gonna yell out. I'm like, I pointed to somebody random. Oh, go ahead.
What weaponry do they have?
None of them have guns.
Woo!
Got you.
Eats.
So I'm gonna watch for a moment to see. Like, I'm just gonna listen to the conversation. Then.
Oh yeah, you got there around like the end of the conversation when John's like, "You kidnapped my parents for this? What?" Like, and they're like, "Your parents are fine though, obviously." And they attack. And yeah, I will say I need you to roll me initiative. Go ahead and roll your initiative, but that will be.
Before, while they're talking to me, would it be okay to pull out my gun?
Let me see.
I feel like you did, and so
you can if you want to.
Combat would be immediate.
Yeah, combat would be immediate. I will allow you to pull out the gun, roll initiative, and that will be the end of this week's session.
I will. 5.
Oh my god.
There's no way the baby presses me when I have a gun in my hand.
Like,
let me see.
I feel like I could end this like right now.
I will say, if you do try to end it next week in next week's session, you would be trying to end stop mob mentality. So just keep that in mind. But there is a possibility. But there will be some.
Kneecap somebody.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I will have you do that next week if that's okay though. Cool.
No problem. I'm just telling you, I'm going to immediately kneecap somebody.
Sounds good. Hey, everybody. Okay, so yeah, with that being said, that will end today's session. Thank you everybody for coming. We had I know today's was a little bit antsy, different things we're figuring out. We had a little bit of drama though today. But next week will be the next session of Space and Dice, The Island of Sins. I would like to thank our players here. Charlotte, played by Roseheart.
8.
Alan Drisk by Carmeo.
Time to kneecap some bitches.
John Doe by Inkontoast or Holmes Murloc.
It's only gum. It's only gum.
And Maryland Moe by Zeppelin.
He's still not here. Yeah, Zeppelin.
Man,
I mean, I did hear him earlier.
Zeppelin. Car, impersonate Zeppelin real quick.
Yeah, of course.
All right, thank you. With that being said, thank you everybody for coming. Tune in next week for Island of Sins, another battle which might end very quickly. But yeah, that's it. Ending the recording.